everyone. So we are here with Larvae, with Lucilia and hopefully Tom. We don't know. But so, as usual, we would like to ask if you could introduce a little bit of yourself and talk a little bit about how the Larvae project started and how it came to your mind, and also something a little bit about your background in music, and when did you start approaching, like, I used to like Beatles or something, whatever.
Not really, but so yeah, I mean, I'm a person. I see myself as a creature with multiple faces, and the fun part of it is that I don't have to pretend any of this. Like I am a woman of culture, as I was saying, I am a teacher in my daily life. And I'm a classical pianist because that's my main background, and I've been playing the piano, which is totally my favorite instrument on this planet Earth since something like 23 years now. And I've studied a lot of music grammars, and I speak multiple languages, blah, blah, blah. But on the other side, I'm rotten, fucking raging rock and roll, death metal, maniac. So it's like I can easily conjoin all of this, and I don't have to pretend any of these faces of this creature you have in front of you right now, So, so that's me. And as I was saying, piano is my main instrument, and Larvae was first born in aha. We see you.
Oh my God. Here we go, guys.
Thanks.
Don't give up, man. Never
No,
give up.
I'm really trying, but somehow doesn't work from my Mac. It only works from my phone, which is dying.
Yes. So I mean,
yes.
Until it resists, we are here.
Of course, till the end. Yeah. So basically, Larvae was born in Bucharest because I used to live in Bucharest, and I spent almost 8 years of my life there. So it was December 2019, and probably the last months of normality, in our fucking life, Yeah. And I will also go through my decomposing process, musical process, which is my own original mind creating things. And basically I was having all the first demo riffs and songs straight in my mind, and then I self-obsess myself basically with my own songs to the point that I have to just go in the fucking rehearsal room, and do it. That's it. So it was like I was feeling this beast inside that wanted to be released so bad. And so with the first former drummer, that was Disgusting Dennis, we were a duo formation basically, and we went in the rehearsal room, in this old rehearsal room in our neighbor in Bucharest, and that's where we understood that the demo was totally doable. And the fun fact is that I never touched a guitar before. I used to sing, yes, for another project. The name was Larkin Terror before. So I knew that I could, exploit vomit on microphones. I knew that. But guitar, I was like, what the fuck, man? But thanks to the piano, basically, and my perfect pitch, I could easily play, this Epiphone I was given by some friends as a birthday gift, and I just started playing, and I reached exactly what I wanted. It was rotten, it was disgusting, good. So that's how we like it. That's what we aim for. We don't care. We don't give a shit. So little I knew, because you have to understand the reason why I do art or music, painting, and anything like that, is for my own self-enjoyment. Like I really love to do music and paint things that I enjoy to listen to by myself, So I create art for my own personal, for enjoying it, also by myself. And then don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore fans, supporters, you know, because then this demo exploded basically throughout, you know, all over the place, and 5 different versions of this demo came out. The first 2 were do it yourself completely. No, actually, yeah, the first 2 versions in 3 different colors, and then Stijan Blackhand from USA decided to produce it, you know, and so it went all over the place. I spent all the pandemic going back and forth to the postal office and you know, with this Gustin Dennis, and we spreaded these tapes all over the place, you know. So then I understood, wow, fuck, maybe it's, you know, people are enjoying and understanding what I want to do, which is cool. But as I was saying, my first main purpose is self-expression in anything I do. So for me, Larvae is something to self-express myself in a, you know, but this is the definition of art and music in general. I think, like using this channel to express basically feelings and things, like an open diary, if you want, you know, the secret diary. I'm opening it, you know, you're reading it, and you're just like, ew. Disgusting. Yeah.
And so, also from the first demos that you did until like Arousal of the Crawling Creator, and which were the changes that you did on your sounds?
Well, and now also Tom, Tom is here listening. So basically, as I was saying, Larvae was born as a duo, and it was having, you know, a primordial, you know, sound somehow that was more belonging to a do-it-yourself, if you want, sort of punkish.
Well, guys, I get it a little bit messy because whatever I see here is I get everything with so much delay, like sound versus the picture what I see. So,
okay,
I basically still hear Lucilia speaking while I see you are already giving question to me, which I don't hear at all. So.
Okay.
No, there was no question. Like, I was like, it's also Tom here that is listening, because Tom is also like belonging to this evolution of larvae, you know. It was like a small cocoon that was born, and then this larva came out, you know, and made some sort of metamorphosis. That's how I see it, you know. And basically, we went from this dimension of duo, and then the bass came also live, you know, which was an important thing that we really needed, you know. And then Arousal of the Crawling Creature was finally recorded in a studio, Killer One, the bar in Czech Republic. And man, that was the evolution, you know, we needed. You know, I mean, it was very organic, and how it was supposed to be, you know. So I'm really happy about it. How it turned out. That album obsessed me for a long period of time, you know, and I enjoyed the process of composing, doing the skeleton of my songs. Then I call my bandmates only in the moment in which I am sure 100% this is what I want, you know, and I know how to explain to you what to do. And then I will start, after doing the skeleton, layering vocals and synths and things, you know, I mean, and that's how Larvae is out, you know. It's like a painting. You do layers on layers, basically. It's
okay.
I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you create together, like I don't know, you rehearse, and then I mean, there is something from where you start, as you were mentioning, but I mean, I don't know, you start from a riff from someone and then you create on that, or how does it work?
It's very, you know, I just think about the riffs, and then the riffs create songs, and then the songs create a story. So it's most like storytelling, you know, if you want. So everything in my mind has a connection, even if maybe one song is slow SL and the other one is in blast beat, you know, but everything in my mind has a sense, because that's a story. It's like a roller coaster, you know. So I think about it, then I will call my bandmates that are in Prague. I'm here in Rome, you know, and then I'm like, okay, let's meet. We meet this day, and in a couple of days everything is done. I mean, because it has to be quick for me. I don't have to overthink my art. Exactly what it's in my brain will, you know, be vomited on on a fucking recording. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you have like a particular name for describing your style?
Well, that's a fun question because, you know, as me, I don't know. I never really fit into anything, you know, even though I know exactly everything, you know, but also Larvae, it's exactly like that. Like many people tried during the years to frame Larvae inside one specific genre. I don't know if it's maybe the human brain trying to some sort of rationalize things, you know, and to fit them into something, you know, into a box. But you know, some people say, "Oh, wow, it's death metal." Other people, death doom. But the best definition I enjoyed was from Memento Mori, with the compilation "Vile My Good Fist," and the guy Raul was like, "This is slow mo gore grind," which I enjoy totally because
Yeah.
I love it. It's really gore grind, but in a slow pace, you know, and I enjoy that fucking definition a lot.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
but mostly it's considered all over the place like Death Doom. That's it.
Yeah.
And
We
so
framed
you,
it.
oh, please, sorry.
Bye, Tom.
Tom,
Just for
I mean, not Tom,
That's
his
Tom.
phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I have another question for you.
Right.
And so you
Better
have
with me.
also some synth parts in your songs, right? And it is something that you dedicate like a lot of time on this. No.
No, I'm sorry Tom couldn't hear this because he would confirm. Like I will bring an example, like for the arousal of the crawling creature part of the synths. So I was in Prague, and I went to Tons of Decay festival. So
Yeah.
which meant I didn't sleep 3 days. I was wasted as hell, you know, drunk as hell and fucked up and full of hatred inside, you know. And he has at home these beautiful keyboards, you know, old school keyboards for synths. He decided to, you know, take them, and it was just absolutely amazing. And then, so on the third day, that I was also supposed to come back to Rome. I had a swollen eye infection. I was really a mess.
Yeah.
So he went away in the morning, and he came back home, and he found me in this gloomy, dark room with the synths. And, you know, I was feeling like throwing out of myself some bad feelings, you know, when you are in fucked up, you know, and go over and all the horrible, ugly things. And so I recorded those with the phone, and that's exactly what went on the fucking recording, you know. So in those scenes is framed, you know, all my genuine pain. Yeah, let's say like that. You know?
Yeah.
So that's how I compose, and also I don't know. Sometimes I'm just watching a random movie on TV, you know, something like that, and I hear a sound that wow, I love it. I mean, a small detail, you know, that I will record on my phone, and then like, yay, then I will re-elaborate it, you know, and create something out of it. That's how my brain
nice.
works. I needed to learn to live with my own mind, but I did it, and I love it.
Yeah, I understand why.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy.
do you also take inspiration from horror movies? Like,
Well,
yeah, because I mean, yeah. And if what movies or artists or you know continues to be an influence for you or an inspiration at least?
well, we could speak about other movies for hours because, of course, if you want to develop mental images, you know, about a topic, basically you have to expose yourself a lot to that. And yeah, we did all right. I mean, quite too much, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I've been eating other movies my entire life. Like, for example, we have the big classics, like, for example, The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby, Maniac, Black Sabbath, The Fog. Another one I love, it's In the Mouth of Madness, or Castle Freak by Stuart Gordon, you know. And then I absolutely enjoy Cronenberg movie, and like for example, The Fly, Scanners, Videodrome, or The Brood, Make Lunch. You know what I mean? These are the movies. Was a movie director would be Cronenberg, of course.
Okay.
That's what I really feel, you know. I to you. If Larvae was, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes, I usually do this question actually.
yeah, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, it's disgusting. It's disturbing. You know, it's with these creatures. You know, crawling creatures. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And then, of course, our Italian cannibal movies, of course, they need to be mentioned, you know, like, I don't know, the Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Holocaust, I don't know, Ultimo Mondo Cannibale, Eaten Alive, you know, in the mouth of the cannibal god, you know. So, of course, as Italians, we have zero excuse to have shitty taste in movies, I guess.
Very true. Yeah.
You know, also we are from the south of Italy, so we also come from a country of ossuaries, you know, superstitions, curses, witches, you know. So we really have zero. You know, our cemeteries are pieces of art, man. And in every part of the world you go, you will never find such amazing pieces of art. Maybe only in Mexico City. I found some beauty. Mexico City is so necro, man. I was probably born in the wrong place, I swear to you. And yeah, these voodoo markets and, you know, all the fucked up things. I loved it. Viva Mexico, man. I love it. So yeah, I mean, these are the movies, but as I said, I mean, you also have your own inner larvae and horrors, you know, that inspire you constantly, like, you know, some stuff you lived throughout your life, throughout your existence, you know, that you went through, and that keeps on, you know, staying, eating you. But then you're just, you know, embracing your demons at a certain point, I guess, and you can use them to do great music and art. Yeah, it's possible.
And and also, so Larvae, with Larvae, you are going also live. You have in mind like to make a tour or something like this?
No, not tours, but we played quite some amazing gigs so far. You know, the first part as a duo formation, but then we started also as a trio. You know, with the bass, with Clubby, our bass player, and both Tom and Clubby are totally dedicated, amazing artists. You know, they really know their shit, how to, you know, reach the best sound possible. You know, that fits totally with Larvae. You know, with this metamorphosis we're talking about. So right now we have planned in Dublin on 25th of April. We will play with Coscrud, you know, they will for their album launching, also along with Frenelit. And in September we will play in Killtown Dead Fest in Copenhagen, which was nice as hell, man. So happy about it. And I'm not hungry for gigs in general. I like to play few, but memorable ones. I mean, that you know, that's my own philosophy in general. You know, but yeah.
And regarding this, like, is there a particular memorable concert you attended, or maybe you did, that you really say, oh my God, it was amazing, or it was awful, or it was like anything so weird
but memorable.
But memorable.
But memorable. I mean, so you mean with Larvae, right?
Yeah, whatever. Like even with yourself, like I mean, just playing the piano, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a memorable gig was for sure in Mexico City when I saw Cenotaph live. I mean, Cenotaph in Mexico. I mean, I was happy like a baby. You know, I was almost crying of joy. You know, and you know, ugly gigs I wouldn't say with Larvae because, you know, every gig is special in its own way, but for sure, I might be very hungover on the concert day, so I'm just like staying the day in the room and smashing my head on the wall, like, why are you like this with everybody? Regretting every action of the previous day and night, but then on stage we just deliver it, Also, you cannot go on stage fresh as a rose, I guess, in a band called Larvae. I mean, it wouldn't be serious somehow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes.
And do you have some particular inspiration? Like, is it some bands that you consider for Larvae a real inspiration, or is it just something about you?
Well, mostly about me, but I mean, because as I was saying, I try to do some original stuff, because that is not, of course, a copy paste from other bands or things like that, which is also important, because sometimes if you just take what has been done best, and you just stick it together, oh wow, cool, but it's generic, I would say. Yeah. But of course, I have my top bands. I was basically, I grew up, I would say, with the gore grind, classic gore grind like Dead Infection, Regurgitate, Last Days of My Mind, that was throughout my adolescence, basically. I would say the top bands for me are Autopsy, of course, which is my religion. I have Mental Funeral tattooed behind my back, I would say Gothlord. I totally love Gothlord. It's absolute delirium. That's exactly what I fucking enjoy, lysergic delirium. And Nuclear Death, of course. Necroschisma or Infester. This is my top list, Impetigo, of course. Rest in peace, Mark, of course. And so this is my background. But I also love, absolutely enjoy classical music, for example. I listen to a lot of Italian doom metal, for example. I mean, everything can have an influence, for me.
Sure,
and I will re-elaborate it for Larvae for Larvae purpose somehow.
Yeah.
And I mean, right now, are you writing something new, or you plan to write something new?
Writing, it's quite a weird word for me, because I would never put myself inside the room with the guitar in my hand and say, today you are going to compose 3 songs. I would never. For me, it's totally impossible, man. I mean, I swear to you, it's inspirations, that create a layer in my brain, and then all of a sudden I'm like, pew, yeah, that's it.
Yes,
and then I call my bandmates, we meet and we record. I mean, so, but I can understand when something is very nearby, because my phone is full of vocal notes, like, and I start singing riffs, and everything that comes to my mind, or I play the piano, like, yeah, I will use this for sure. Then I would stick it together,
yeah. Do you think it has been like what you're doing now, like with your setup, where it can be a vocal note or whatever, like it's do you think it has have a quite strong evolution, what you're doing right now compared to your last work, or it's something that
yeah, I try always to insert new things, to experiment new things, like, for example, clean vocals, and then I would put the clean vocals, and then more fucked up scenes, or things like that. So for sure something will come out of this new work. I'm sure about that, whenever it will come. I'm not going to spoil anything until it's 100% sure, that's my general philosophy,
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's really see. My phone is full. Vocal messages is begging me to stop, but I'm not gonna stop.
No. But it's a very promising thing. So
yeah, sure.
Because if it's full, maybe we're going to listen to something soon, right?
Yeah, but also, me being a mastermind of Larvae, it's also quite peculiar to to see my life roller coaster and evolution, you know, and also my composition and the songs and the atmosphere, general atmosphere will follow along with it, you know. So who knows now? let's wait.
Yes.
And do you also enjoy? I don't know if you already did it, but you like also to do something like mixtapes or, you know, be in a compilation or something like this.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm always open to collaborations or things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
interesting things arrive. I'm always really open to this, you know. I mean,
Sure.
now we are, of course, in Obscene Extreme compilation, for example, because,
Okay.
of course, we had to, but I'm also open to some split or something. I mean, we spoke about this with some other artists, and just waiting for them to give okay. They asked.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's okay to me. Let's do it.
So anyway, there's the possibility of collaboration in the future, right?
Sure. I live the moment.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you a question regarding the physical aspect, like of the music, like the support, the physical support, like cassette, vinyls, like how is it in your mind? What do you like? What importance and relevance do they have for you?
They're very important. I've been collecting for quite a while, you know, in my life as a music collector myself, and all I can say is that the sound, the vibe, it's just amazing. You know, this old school, you know, more unpolished sound. It's just amazing. But it's also, I see it as a ritualistic sort of dimension. You know, like sitting in my room, you know, and smashing this vinyl, you know, and opening some beers, you know, it's ritualistic as fuck, you know, which is of course not possible with some, you know, digital thing. You just push and you're like, okay, that's amazing. But, you know, putting on your turntable, your vinyl, and then setting everything, you know.
Yes.
So, yeah. So it's quite important for sure.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, when we used to be at home in Italy, we had this like whenever you put a vinyl, if someone walks in front, it's like doo-doo. So it is also part of the experience, right?
It's part of the ride. You just enjoy the ride, of course.
Yeah. Also because you can feel alive.
Yeah.
Yes. It's living literally with you, you know, like making what you do. You know, you jump, it jumps. You run, it up.
It's definitely right.
So,
Well,
I think that is.
Yeah, I think it's all. For today. And Lucilia, we really, really, really want to thank you. It was lovely
a lot.
to you. And thank you, Tom, wherever you are. I know you're listening to us, so it was very nice, and it's a pleasure for us to meet you.
Thank you.
Short but very intense. And,
intense. That's it. That's the important. Thank you, guys, and I appreciate what you do, and keep on strong with your job.
You're so nice. Thank you. Can I ask you if we can like call you back, call each other back after this, so we can say bye to each other, and then
of course I'm here. Of course.
Now we terminate this, and thank you very much, everyone watching, and thank you very much, Lucilia and Larvae. Yes.